Hello everybody, welcome back to The Last Promise. I'm Mithril Zenith, and it's time for Chapter 4, Tides of Greed. Last time we began the process of training Inanna. Let's see how well that goes this time. But Siegfried, we're all getting closer to Fora. By the end of the day, you'll surely be kindly greeted. Thank you so much for your assistance, Sir Gallagher. Besides having bolstered our army, you've brought us to someone we hope will be an ally. There must be a way to repay you. There's no reason to be thanking me. After all, you were the ones who rescued us. Consider it our way to repay you. Well, if that's what you wish, now let us continue on. I apologize for my abrupt timing. However, I'm afraid this is where we part ways. I have to leave Yulia to meet up with someone. Also, I heard that the Emperor's former bodyguard, now a general of Magnus, has been moving about Athea and Valencia with his men. They say he's second in leadership only to the three Imperial generals. Apparently, while the Imperial generals are fighting against Blaine to the southeast and tying loose ends, this general is maintaining the Magnian domination over Valencia. Sounds quite frightening. Perhaps we'll see you at Yulia when we get to retake it. Stay alive, Gallagher. I appreciate your concern, but you needn't worry. Oh, another thing you might want to know before I leave. The Forans have gone all out to resist Magnus's invasion, but many other tribe leaders are in fact supporting Magnus. The uncertainty over this is going to be hard to overcome. Heard that Gorn in particular is completely sided with Magnus. They may prove to put action to their feelings. It's an interestingly phrased sentence. Now, you said that the rebel army is coming up here to contact Fora? You aren't much of a speaker, Sir Kevin. Why did they send you anyways? I'm a knight too. I and these plainsmen can handle a pesky bunch of ragtags.
I was sent to keep an eye on you and the nomads. Make sure that no one betrays Magnus.
Ha! Betray Magnus? You forget the honor, or rather the lack of it. As long as the Gorn tribe gets paid, they can be manipulated to do whatever we want to them. Cheer up, boy. I will personally be firing the first arrow right at their leader. Now, go notify the others.
Yes, lady.
God, my goodness, that knight is ugly. Did you know Howard just sent him just to contrast with my beauty? Congratulations, we have another full of themselves boss character.
Blast, it's getting dark already. Just a little more and we'll be in safe grounds.
This isn't good. At this rate, it'll take well into the night. I'm pretty tired, too.
Yeah, the new recruits don't seem to be very mobile. The time in prison probably exhausted them mentally and physically.
Regardless, we have to press on. Something wrong?
No, I thought I heard the sound of a ballista.
Oi, watch out! What? Thought it'll miss.
An arrow. It's just the kind of arrows like nomads use. Keep alert, everyone. The darkness makes it harder for us to see them. It'll prove much more difficult to fight.
Oh yes, so here we have our first Fog of War chapter. Our first armory. Some villages here and there. Now this is actually where the game starts becoming a bit challenging because, first of all, this chapter is full of nomads, which, while they don't look impressive, that 4 speed and not being weighed down by bows actually makes them difficult to double if you haven't leveled speed very well. Plus, they have high movement at 7, and because the AI ignores Fog of War, it's really easy to have a random archer just ride in and destroy Inanna. Luckily, Inanna can take a hit, but it's not much, and we really should be careful with her. Not to mention the boss. Well, the boss is an archer, and there's a ballista up here on this cliff, which is a little hard to take out, which shouldn't be too bad until which we won't be in range of until we cross the river. I don't mind this map design. I think it's actually somewhat decent, but it is a bit frustrating to have such high movement enemies coming out of the dark, especially when well, most of your units have no way of counterattacking them because they're archers, so it ends up just flooding the map a fair bit. So what do we want here? So we want to get the red gem up to the armory so we can buy something. I think Sean... Well, you're not doing much. I can send you... take the javelin and give it to Siegfried? Yeah, probably. Give Sean a little inventory space with which to buy stuff. Oh, whoops, that's not a kill. I'm just pressing buttons too fast and not paying attention. Yeah, that's... that is one problem with LPing Fire Emblem, is that you kind of stop really paying as much attention as you should. Hold on to the elixir, because you're not going to be in combat. Javelin for you. I want to use the torch, but Shuda's not going to be in a good position for it, but I might as well use it, because there's no other Fog of War chapters in the prologue, if I remember right. Well, let's do this. That was pretty risky on my behalf. Shouldn't have done that way, but whatever. Night. What are Cid's stupid reinforcements you promised are coming? They're on their way. That's not very reassuring. It doesn't matter. Bangman's like myself on our side, we can't lose. Try to encircle the rebels and fire as you will. I've been told there's a Pegasus Knight among them. If you see her, shoot her down first. Pegasus Knights are always so gorgeous. I've always wanted to snipe one of them. Feather of Pegasus would go so well with my hair. Yeah. 10 out of 10, A+ voice acting. Oh yes, you also get to witness another feature of The Last Promise. Short bows are 1 to 2 range. This gives archers, a 1 to 2 range option, which is quite dangerous. Take this one down with the Emblem Lance. I'm saying Emblem. I'm playing too much heroes, I guess. Have Tamako heal. I love how much experience healers get. It is not uncommon to see Tamako just, almost max out at 20 by the end of the prologue. So let's Piercing Sword it up. Prologue, I mean Siegfried's mode, which is the first 10 chapters, including the prologue. Wow, strength and defense on Sean? What world am I living in? It's finally a decent level up. Yeah, short bows are 1 to 2 range, and that provides some interesting situations, shall I say. Luckily, the Nothin can just one-shot these guys. They're not mages, so it's not super effective against them. But it's still effective enough. Gosh dang it, Corbin. Why can't you be somewhat useful? Why can't you double anything? Ugh, whatever. It's Corbin. Why am I surprised? We aren't dealing enough damage to their men. This isn't good. Lady, you must alter your strategy. If you fail, Magnus will have no use for you. No, that can't happen. Fire harder. Fire harder. That's the same as a coach yelling at you, telling you to put more effort into it. Yeah, that's not gonna change anything. So yeah, she's sending in Kevin for herself with the rebels and this annoying knight. Only I, the beautiful Ada, can be the one to earn glory. Little did she know that sending in Kevin was the last mistake she would make. Because Kevin is recruitable, if you couldn't already figure that out. That was the sound of reinforcements. Judah can take these guys down. Corbin is hurt a fair bit, so I'll push him here and throw Siegfried up to block the way from the other nomads who I'm certain are going to be coming in soon. Should really be sending Tamako down so she can be closer to heal Corbin. But Corbin's not going to be within range for her to heal for the next like 2 turns anyway. I'll just bump some EXP off of Sean here. I think there are actually 1 or 2 longbow. Yeah, longbow nomads in the mix as well. Oh, there's Kevin. Oh, there's someone I was not prepared to see. Oh yeah, I forgot they love hiding in that forest right there. So, piercing sword. Here's Kevin. He has a blue gem. I want that blue gem. Let's talk to him. This is the Sacred Stones recruitment theme, I believe. Are you not? Wait. Wait. Not Sacred... This isn't Sacred Stones. This is Path of Radiance. Yes, this is a Bit Crush Path of Radiance recruitment theme. Okay. Why do you even fight? Do you really think you can defeat Magnus? There's no hope. None at all. You'll just end up hurting yourself. What? Don't insult me so. Our rebellion fights for the sake of humanity. Freedom. Trivialities to ourselves do not matter. You mean you're not fighting in this for personal gain? No glory? What's so funny? All I've known so far are arrogant fools who believe in themselves. If their life is in danger, they wouldn't hesitate to flee. Did you say you don't care? What happens to yourself? So very pretentious. What an odd man. You speak of ideals, but don't fight for them. I have no desire in killing someone like you. Leave the field or rush back to your commander. The enemy leader, her name is Ada. She's quite arrogant of herself, and very likely to underestimate you. For all you're worth, she will be a simple foe. Wait, what is it? I'm following your commands and leaving the field. Why would you betray your own forces? You're relaying information about them to me. I no longer hold any attachment to them. What Magnus is making its soldiers do is despicable. I do not think this war would be so brutal. Hold one moment. Since you are so skilled at following orders, are you willing to listen once more? Say no more, I shall take the front. What a strange man. Yet I feel there is much more to him than appears. Oh yes. Say hello to perhaps the best early game armor knight you will ever get. Maybe Boris is better, I don't know. Oswin's pretty good too. He's level 3. His stats aren't too impressive, but that 13 defense is perfect for all the low attack enemies that you will meet in this game. Especially early on. Kevin's actually a pretty solid unit throughout, the only issue being, well, his movement, as with most armor knights. But because he doesn't take any damage from pretty much anyone, and this is the weakest mercenary in the world. Yeah, because Kevin doesn't really take damage, it doesn't matter that his hit points are a little low for an armor knight. Yeah, he's perfectly fine. He can just sit there, tank hits, and dish out damage all day long. Iron Blade Mercenary? I'm pretty sure this mercenary still only has like 2 strength. And yes, this game does love to throw Myrmidons at you. There are certain chapters coming up, although not for a little while, which they have enemies with low damage but high critical, like exceedingly high critical, like minimum strength but maximum skill type deal. And Kevin can just pretty much solo that entire map, if I remember it correctly. Where's he even available at that point in time? I forget. This game does some weird stuff. Speaking of some weird stuff, send in Shuda. Take the forest with Kevin. And take down the other archer with Siegfried. His iron swords are not going to be too useful later, might as well break them. Get what use out of them we can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that forest is the break point, if you will. The range limit. I hope I didn't just kill Inanna by putting her there. Come on, decent growth. Defense and resistance. Not bad, not bad. Certainly not the worst Pegasus Knight growth I've had. Yeah, Sean's EXP gain is slowed down considerably. But Tamiko's EXP gain has not slowed down in the slightest. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put him there, that way Tamiko can move forward and heal. No damage. Yep. And yeah, we're gonna keep getting new reinforcements from this fort. Luckily, this game... I'm trying to remember if it ever pulls ambush reinforcements on you. It might later down the line, but for the most part it doesn't. Yes, she has a short bow, which is 1-2 range, but low damage. That doesn't necessarily matter. So long as we stay out of her range with Inanna, we'll be fine. Like, that's the problem that I have. You get Inanna, Pegasus Knight, and then you get a Fog of War chapter full of nomads that basically begs you to limit her usefulness. So you're fighting in this deep fog, you say. If that's the case, you should try to avoid major conflict. Follow the river up north, perhaps you can cross. But do you know how you would cross the river? There's no bridge, I believe you have to fly over it. After that, you could probably ambush the enemy, but that's up to you, not me. Why offer such strategic advice in a chapter where literally forcing yourself through the bridge is the easiest way to go about things? I don't know. Did they expect the nomads to be stronger? Hey, haven't you ever heard of knocking? Shoo! Shoo! Get off my property. Yeah, some of these villagers are not the nicest people around. Only sell iron swords and iron lances, so it's not really super worth our time. But at least we can sell the gems and clear up our inventory space. I think this is the only Fire Emblem game, okay, beyond Thracia, where inventory space is more of a concern than money. Like, I'm selling my gems not to get money, but to make room in my inventory. What? Yeah, these nomads are a bit dangerous because of their 8% crit chance because of those short bows, giving 10% crit can be a bit dangerous. Yeah, so you have a longbow archer and an iron bow archer inside the ballista. Now, we could sell the Elysian Whip, but why would you? We don't need so many vulnerary either. Tamako has like 3 in her inventory right now. What's your sight range? 4? And you should be able to see onto the fort from here. Yes. Okay. You dare turn on us?
Retreat your soldiers. There's no reason to fight any longer.
Double-crossed by fellow knight, these nomads have no chance with their pathetic trust and honor. I'd rather take you down with me than retreat. Yeah, good luck. You physically can't do damage. This is why Kevin is good. Is because all the enemies in early game TLP have no strength whatsoever. And the ones that do, well, that's generally the bandits who Kevin shouldn't be anywhere near anyway. Oh no, Shoota's getting attacked. Whatever will we do? Well, that longbow guy is going to take the ballista anyway, so might as well kill him first. Yes, I know, Siegfried's taking all the EXP, I don't care. It's a handful of weak enemies, there's going to be plenty more experience out there in the long run. Now it says defeat enemy, this chapter's condition is actually defeat boss. So, yeah, just be aware of that, and we should be fine. That mercenary is actually decently statted. Oh, I feel a sneeze coming on, but it's not quite there. Hopefully that doesn't cause any issues. Make sure we keep Tamako out of range of the ballista. Doesn't deal much damage, but we want to be careful all the same. Because I believe next turn another round of reinforcements are going to spawn. Oh yes, the enemy leader. She's been terrorizing her homes around here lately. They call her Lady Ada, but if you ask me, she's just a self-absorbed girl with greedy motives. And Kevin just keeps bashing his face into the boss. Enemy phase. She heals by a lot every turn. A lot more than you'd expect from someone with 22 hit points. She heals by 5. That's... yeah, I guess maybe that's reasonable. Fort's healing for 20% instead of 10. I guess maybe that is regular. If you could buy javelins at this shop, that would be really nice, but you can't, so yeah. Actually, should probably buy another weapon for Sean. A lance will do fine. What's Corbin have? Yeah, if you could buy javelins, that would be amazing, but you can't. Let's take care of... let's not take care of the ballista yet, because 70% hit rates. I think that ballista is also on a forest. which provides more issues. Oh yes, wow, Shuda's actually getting good growths. I might actually use him. But like I said, this game throws so many good Hero Crest units at you that it really is difficult justifying who to bring at times. Ooh, that crit. 0 damage crits. Ada, however, is exceedingly dangerous. No. Nope. Not a fan. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of missing that shot. Ugh. Please don't tell me Shuda's dead. Because of that. Da-da-da-da. No, he's fine. Okay. And even Ada shouldn't be able to do too much damage by doubling. Oh, she doesn't even double Shuda. Okay, cool. Now, Siegfried, if you would kindly defeat the Forest Ballista. Tamako can give some healing. Not bad. Defense as a cleric is pretty decent. It's nice not being made of paper. Corbin a little experience. And if Shuda hits, which of course he doesn't, that's really risky. I'm not comfortable to risk Inanna's life on a 50 whatever % odds shot. So let's see who she decides to suicide on. Nope, she has an elixir. I forgot. That's not annoying at all. And it's an elixir we can take. I think dropped items are restored in durability in this game. I know in some games they are, in some games they aren't. I can't remember if it was this game, if it was GBA games or Awakening, where they keep their used durability. Well, more experience for Tamako. Not that she really needs it anyway. Come on! Someone hit, please. I don't want to feed this kill to Siegfried if I can avoid it. See, if I hit her again, she's just going to elixir up. So if I leave her, she shouldn't elixir. She'll switch to her short bow, but she'll attack. I was really worried for a second that she would double and then get a crit on the second attack. I was very, very worried of that. What are our odds of killing her? 56, 62, 78, but we have to hit both. Just kill this guy for some experience. You know what? Let's heal Corbin. If all doesn't go well, we can rescue Tamako. Let's bet on that 62. That's the thing. if I want to kill the boss... If I want to be safe from the boss, I can't risk that. But if I want to kill this guy, I have to do it before I kill the boss. Screw it, let's go for the boss. Yeah, that's a problem. That solved a part of the problem. No. Actually, she only does 11 damage. That's not bad, actually. That's... Okay, it sucks, but it's reasonable to take 11 points of damage. I don't want to feed this kill to Siegfried. I might have to, judging by how things are going. That's 11 with the short bow, which should be like 15 with the iron bow. 13. Okay, she's fine. And Anna's perfectly fine, guys. Don't worry. No need to worry about it at all. Okay, Shuda can probably drop her. So let's give a chance to Inanna. Okay, Inanna gets the kill. Beat me. How could this... We've just killed an archer with a Pegasus Knight. Speed, luck, res. A very Pegasus Knight level up. But we got an elixir. Worthless Athenian archer. Pitiful men to the very end. I'm binding your hands and feet. You're now a prisoner to us. You can't treat a lady this way. Especially a beautiful lady such as myself. How annoying. Indeed. Tamako, can you take this girl away? Sir? The lady keeps screaming and it's a pain to listen to. Just take her far enough that I can't hear her. Heal her wounds, make sure you keep her tied. I'd like to get some information out of our prisoner. As soon as she's ready to say something meaningful. Okay, sir. Now your name's Kevin, correct? Seen some... I skipped that. Oops. Thanks for cooperating with us, Kevin. Now what was this force meant to do? The Knight and I were deployed to watch over the tribes that had defected to Magnus. They originally fought against us. You've proven yourself trustworthy. Where are you to go from here? I'd like to accompany you, sir. This action I would be branded a traitor. I see then. Well met, Kevin. Appears our rebellion has gained yet another powerful soldier. Seeing as that annoying girl from before has shut up, I suppose we may begin the interrogation. What did you say her name was? She's called Ada, sir, and is quite self-absorbed. However, the Great General believed she could be useful in regards to the war. The Great General? Who's he? Great General Landmark is in charge of knighting people, although he himself only chooses the people who are worthy. Okay then, I think I get it. So Ada's technically on the level of a knight. That's news. Tamako. You're not going to speak up now, eh? Stop! Let me free of these binds. I will not tell you anything. Look, Lady Ada. You can do as you please after giving us the information you have. Why has some of Athea joined Magnus? And what is Magnus's intent? I was told that if the Athenians were to fight amongst each other, they would be even easier to conquer. For the mining in the Western Archipelago, we have enough money to bribe them. Ha, what idiots. Ugh, that's all, you can go free, but hear me. I must take an oath never to fight against my men again. If not, I will kill you right here, right now, on the spot. Okay. Sorry. So that was rather harsh, I suppose. I should be thankful I didn't kill her immediately. Many armies have done such a thing to their prisoners. But I'd rather not kill her if she's not a threat. There's never not enough. Why would you speak deliberately in double negative? There's never not enough death. Why the deliberate double negative? Why can't you say there's always too much, there is too much death, or something like that? There's never not enough death. That just is... Ugh, that frustrates me more than anything else. It's like, okay, sure, you have the cliche, okay, villain girl who's obsessed with beauty. You have the knight who supposedly doesn't say much, and then suddenly goes on a 2 minute like ramble in the middle of a battlefield during his recruitment conversation. The recruit music looped. That's how long that conversation was. Um, yeah, overall the chapter itself wasn't too bad. It was a fog of war chapter, so it's annoying in that respect. Ton of archers and a couple swordsmen at the near the end, but I mean Kevin takes them all on by himself and doesn't care. Uh, yeah, not an offensive chapter, but not a great one either. It's frustrating to me that this chapter seems explicitly designed just to try and kill off Inanna if you're playing aggressively with her. Which is frustrating because you want Inanna to get as much experience as possible so she can utilize that Elysian whip, which is for her. But this chapter is designed to try and prevent that. So even though she can take on the nomads pretty well, the nomads can rush her through fog of war, and so you're never sure if she'll be safe. So you can't really put her very far forward. You always have to put some people in between. Anyway, I think that just with the units you have given to you, the situation specifically, that's the most annoying thing about the chapter. Other than that, I mean, it's fine. It's a fog of war chapter with annoying nomads. That's about it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Mithril Zenith. Hope to see you again. Leave a like and a comment on the video. It really helps the channel out. Subscribe if you want more Fire Emblem content. Like I said, see you again. Have a great day.